La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Thomas Edison, inventor of stuff. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk.
Born in Milan, Ohio, Thomas Edison only had 3 months of formal schooling at the age of 7.
This boy asks too many questions. I'm out of here.
Edison was very busy. He patented 1,093 inventions.
And the dishes are really piling up.
One of Thomas Edison's first inventions was the automatic and multiplex telegraph. I don't know what it does, but it certainly is annoying.
I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun.
The world was a dark place before Edison came up with a way to make a light bulb work. There were other people working on it, but his was the best. He tried over 3,000 experiments before he hit on one that worked. He started with platinum and other metals, and then he returned to a carbon filament, including cotton, linen thread, and wood splints and coil paper, but it was bamboo that ended up burning for 1,200 hours, and this was his best idea.
Sometimes I even surprise myself.
But more important than the light bulb, Edison created dynamos that could generate electricity cheaply and get it to towns all over America. This was his crowning achievement.
I am the Edison Phonograph, created by the great wizard of the New World. I can sing you tender songs of love. I can give you merry tales and joyous laughter. I can transport you to the realms of music.
Edison stumbled upon this invention while working on improvements for the telegraph. The Edison phonograph allowed people for the first time to listen to and dance to music in their own homes. Edison tested his first model by reciting a simple nursery rhyme.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
When the band plays Yankee Doodle, sung by Edward Meeker, Edison Record. There's a certain fascination in the songs of every nation. There's a feeling comes a feeling when they're played. You can't keep your feet from going. Full of pride and joy you're growing. It's a spirit that I like to see displayed. Wow! It's the flag that I am flying every...
In 1899, Edison began his mission to create a long-lasting, powerful battery for commercial automobiles. Edison planned to team up with Henry Ford to use his nickel-iron battery for clean, efficient energy.
I'll say, Tommy, you know you got a bug on your shoulder.
And she purrs like a kitten.
Phew!
The sneeze was Edison's first motion picture created on a kinetoscope. The kinetoscope used rollers to thread a long circular string of film that ran up and down inside the projector. In April of 1894, the first kinetoscope parlor was opened in a converted storefront in New York City. The parlor charged 25 cents for admission, and you could watch a group of little movies on 5 different projectors. Only one person at a time could watch a show by looking through a peephole. Sound was later provided through earphones. Edison soon developed the kinetoscopic projector that allowed more people to watch at once. He later established the Edison Manufacturing Movie Company, where many great pictures were filmed. One of the most famous was the Great Train Robbery, released in 1903. Here are some scenes.
Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
During his lifetime, Thomas Edison made hundreds of original inventions. Let's take a look at some of his more important creations. 1869, the electric vote recorder. When he took it to Washington, politicians didn't want it. They wanted to count votes the old-fashioned way. This experience taught Edison an important lesson. Before you go through all the trouble to invent something, it's a good idea to make sure that somebody is going to want to use it. That same year, though, he invented the universal stock printer. The businessmen in New York really liked this invention, and it was used for many years across the country to keep track of the stock market. Edison got his first big paycheck for $40,000. This was a lot of money back then, but he put it to good use. In 1870, he hired a team of scientists and established the first working laboratory of its time, dedicated to research and development of new inventions. This was in Newark, New Jersey. 1874, Edison invents the quadruplex telegraph that can send 4 messages over a wire at one time. 1877, Edison creates the carbon telephone transmitter that greatly improves the sound quality of telephone receivers and increases the distance that a signal can be sent. 1878, while working on a telegraph invention, Edison discovers the speaking phonograph, the first instrument ever able to record the human voice. 1879, Edison invents the first electric incandescent light bulb, able to last for 13 hours. He would continue to improve this invention over the years, making it able to last much longer. 1884, Edison opens the first commercial electric power plant in New York City with approximately 85 customers. 1888, Edison creates the kinetoscope, the first moving pictures ever seen. That same year, he invents the storage battery that would be used to power electric automobiles. It would be 1910, after 50,000 experiments, that he would create the first successful nickel-iron alkaline battery. But that was still a long ways off. 1893, Edison establishes the first movie studio called the Black Maria. It was a building on wheels that could be moved during the day and let the sun in through a skylight on its roof. 1894, Edison opens the first kinetoscope parlor in New York City where people could pay to watch his short movie clips. 1896, he introduces the projecting kinetoscope, allowing many people to watch a movie at one time. 1911, Edison creates the disc phonograph. A round disc could be played on both sides and had better sound quality than the cylinders. 1913, Edison develops a searchlight with a gas-filled tungsten filament lamp. This was used by the Navy during World War I.
Thomas Edison kept on working well into the 20th century. During World War I, he helped develop communication and weapon systems. He worked to create a new way to make synthesized rubber. He set up a mining company and tried to discover a better way to extract iron ore from rocks. All his life, he never stopped looking for one more good idea. And today, he is considered to be one of the greatest inventors who ever lived.
Before I go, let's see if Mr. Edison would like to give us one more of his famous quotes. Well, I guess the guy's got to sleep sometime. Hey, I got to get going. See you next time. Bye-bye.